So what do you think the solution will be at the end of the day?
The solution is we must devolve power. Forget about resource control, restructuring, and all these things. There's too much power at the center. Some of the injustices in terms of appointment must be addressed, especially as they affect the Southeast. I'm not from Southeast, I'm from South-South. But I'm talking as a Nigerian. In the issues of appointment, take for instance, I said it the other day, take for instance, people are crying, talking of marginalization. Look at the appointments in the NNPC. No single person from the Southeast. And you are deploying people to so you say you beat a child and say you should not cry.
The NNPC has come out to deny that. They say that
that the appointments were not made.
That the entire list was not what was published. That's what they said.
But the list we are judging based on the list that was published, not the one they intend to publish. If they intend to publish it to possibly address the issues raised, fine. But nothing has been done up to now. I am worried. I am very, very worried about the security situation in the country. And the earlier we do things to check this in, the better for us.
What do you say to those who say that, yes, IPOB as a group seem to be peaceful right now, but perhaps they are buying time, and that maybe there could be some arming underground? As a former member of the state security services, do you think that the Nigerian government should be worried about developments?
Nigerian government should be worried. I am worried. The state security service too should be worried. Because for now, they are not armed. There's a limit you can push people to go into armed struggle. Don't also forget that most of these illegal arms transit through this, most of the what do I call them now? The merchants are from the Southeast. So if you go to a stage, if it goes into armed struggle, it becomes a very dangerous one for us. So the government must be concerned to ensure that this thing is addressed before it goes into armed struggle, because it is not going to affect only the Southeast. By the time the IPOB members go into armed struggle, the South-South, you know the amount of arms in the South-South. I'm not talking of Southwest anymore. There is danger ahead, and it must be addressed.
Do you think the Nigerians are very concerned? I mean, do they really want to stay together as one? Do Nigerians really want to stay together?
Well, I wouldn't speak for Nigerian, but myself as a Nigerian,
I'm sure you must have been
I want to remain a Nigerian. I believe in Nigerian project. And everything we should, that's why I'm shouting now. Everything that can keep us together, we must do it. We must pursue that cause that will keep us united. Because there's unity in diversity. What you have here, you don't have here. No country, no state can exist on its own without complement from other states. So we need to remain together. There is strength in our diversity, and we must not fritter it away.
We will come back and wrap up discussions in just a moment. Please stay with us. Well, Mr. Mike Ejiofor is still with us in the studios, and we're talking about developments in the Southeast as regards Operation Phyton Dance. Interestingly, as we did point out, the Army said that the operation's actually supposed to start on September 15th. In other words, it hasn't started. So will you say then that the Army should stop the operations?
It has not started, and it's generating this controversy. So when you start, what are they going to do? You drove past, you show of us, you drove past Kano's place. I wouldn't say they drove into his compound, they drove past through his place, and it is not started. So when it starts, what is going to happen? It should be called off.
What do you think the implications of that will be?
Well, as a security man, if they go ahead, there's going to be counter-reaction. And it will not be palatable for any of the parties. So the earlier we call it off and go back to the negotiation table, the better for us.
What if, assuming Abia State was, because you already said that elections are about to happen in Anambra State,
yes,
and perhaps there could be some developments there which might warrant We always see that, security agencies will do some joint show of force before elections in some states. Do you think that could have any implications on the elections in Anambra?
Show of force is not targeted at a particular residence. You drive on the road. So what is, in the whole of Abia, what is the show of force in driving through Cardinal's house? Why not Aba? And stop at Umuahia? There are other areas. There you have Abreba and all this. Why that particular? In fact, as I talk to you now, I'm appealing in the interest of peace. That show of force or Phyton dance should be called off. The soldiers should go back to their barracks. If there is need that the police is overwhelmed, the federal government will intervene. For now, it's not necessary.
So not even if Abia State was removed from the operations, should the dance continue?
Not really. If there is need, if there is a situation that calls for deployment, yes, why not? But for now, there's no need. The situation has not arisen for that dance. That dance should be stopped before it turns to a dance of shame in the market.
Well, we have to thank you most kindly for coming on Sunrise Daily. Mr. Mike Ejiofor is a former director with the State Security Services. Sunrise Daily will be wrapping up from here in Abuja. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Maokwe going back to the boys in Lagos.
Yes, indeed. That's the show as well today. Thank you all for watching as well. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm Chamberlain Uso.
And I'm Gimba Umar.